I love that song. I used to hate that song.
Yeah, I like it.
Did I come up with that?
You did. You did.
It was a placeholder. It was just like, okay, I'm going to try and create some intro stuff, and
That was great.
That's free. Let me use that. But we just never got around to changing it. It's kind of grown on me now.
I mean, it's our song now.
Yeah. How you been? Welcome to Counterculture with Dave and Henry. We are happy to be here.
We are
thankful that you're here.
Indeed.
Why you're here, I still can't figure it out. But
because we're awesome.
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. Well, we got to keep up our reputation of being awesome.
That's true.
They'll tell us. Awesome. They'll tell us if we're not awesome. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, I hear it all the time. You think you're awesome, but you're not.
Maybe not so much.
What's up with you, man? What's going on in your world?
I'm getting ready for camp. It's coming.
Yeah, it is coming.
I am driving to Grovetown, Alabama tomorrow to pick up 100 cots because we are 26% up on registrations for summer camp. So we don't have enough cots.
God, what ages are these kids?
13? They are 11. Most of them are 11 to 17.
So young enough to still think you know what you're talking about, and just getting old enough to challenge.
Or they think they're old enough.
No, they think
they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, at 11 years old, you can still get away with being, hey, listen to me.
Yeah.
At about 17, they start to smell themselves and test you.
Yeah, you can smell them too. Trust me.
Yeah, I know.
You get in front of a gaggle of 17-year-olds. It's not pretty.
Especially
not
boys,
at camp.
Man. Boys, if you've never been a guy or a boy or have boys, you just can't understand.
Yeah, it's something.
When boys get that little injection of testosterone and they don't know what it is, and
oh yeah,
they're listening to other boys who don't know what it is.
They don't.
No, that's a wild time. Gosh, I remember.
A wild time that I never will relive, and thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness. And I was fortunate that I was in sports and around a lot of other boys that had adult supervision, men around that could help guide you. Because what boys need, moms stay at home, single moms, they do a fabulous job. But
sure. Boys
need a man around them that can snatch them up a little bit.
Yeah.
That.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I brought it back out. Yeah. I mean, I smoked Uncle Nearest. Look at you. You got yours too. We're on the same page tonight, bro.
Got the hookup.
We are on the same page.
But there's a little bit of a difference. I don't have my torch.
Oh, but you're gonna have a hard time with that lighter.
Yeah, and nor do I want to infuse sweet tea.
No.
Because I don't have anything else. I don't have anything stronger. But I had this because I was just going to be prepared. If you guys don't know what this is, I got this in the mail from my good friend Chef Dave Palmer one afternoon. It was a beautiful box, and in it was this device, which is a smoker.
Cocktail smoker.
Yes. And it has little canisters of wood chips. This one's apple.
Like that. Yeah.
It's backwards, but it's apple.
I'm doing several pecan tonight.
Are you?
I thought Uncle Nearest is a Southern brand. It needs some pecan. That seems right.
So it has this really cute little spoon that you reach in here and you grab your flavored, not flavored, but flavored wood chips.
Yeah, they do taste different.
Here,
Each kind tastes different.
they really do. You put it in this little mesh device, and it
Hmm.
comes with a torch.
Like
And you,
this.
there you go. That's the torch, and it starts to smoke. Get you a big flame. Put the top back on it, and smoke goes down in your cocktail glass, and it adds
Infuses your
fancy.
drink.
It
It's
it adds fanciness to
it
your adult
does.
beverage.
It does. It's so interesting how much it changes the taste of the alcohol that it's applied to, that you smoke.
Yeah, it
It's
really
like
does.
I I mean, I used to occasionally, and I mean occasionally, smoke cigars when I was
Hmm.
younger, and I quit when I had kids because I just thought,
Yeah, you can't do it around kids.
can't do it around kids, and you don't want kids to pick up that habit. So, and it wasn't a habit for me. It was just something that I enjoyed every once in a while. It was like
I did
super
it
rare,
because
actually.
other guys were doing it, and
Yes, I was in a band with some guys that smoked cigars, and they're like, "Oh, hey, want to smoke cigars and drink whiskey?" Yes, I do.
yeah, if the
So
popular guy in your group, the popular guy in your group was doing it, and hey, want a cigar?
yeah.
And you're doing it, and it does
Yep.
though. It does change the flavor, and I think a lot of that has to do with olfactory senses
Oh yeah,
because
for
you're
sure.
breathing it at the same
Right.
time.
Right. I
The
think it's actually
alcohol's
more about
opening up.
smell than it is real taste. But
Yeah.
there are a couple of different ways you can do it. You can smoke just the glass and then
Hmm.
pour a beverage in there and it'll be really light. And then if you smoke the beverage itself, it's got kind of that's what you expect. And then if you leave the smoke on there for a longer time than it says to do, it can get almost spicy.
Intense.
Have you
Yeah.
ever have you ever smoked a cigar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if you smoke a cigar and you drink a Coca-Cola, oh my god, it's the most spicy thing you've ever
Yeah.
done. It's so strange.
I used to drink a what was it? It wasn't a brandy. But anyway, we dip the tip of our cigar in it, and
Yeah,
it would be all
yeah.
juicy on the end, and you
Mhm.
the whole
Yep.
time you're
That sounds
smoking
really
through it.
gross. That sounds really gross when you talk through it. I've
Is
done it.
yeah,
I've
you've
done it.
done it. You know what I'm talking
Grand
about.
Marnier. Grand Marnier is
From
what we used to
Grand
do.
Marnier, yeah. Or what's the other one that's popular now? Um it's
Uh
like a Crown Royal. It's
oh yeah, like a Crown Peach or a Crown, yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I have some of that. I really like that Crown Peach, but it's sweet. It's definitely a
Yeah,
summertime. It's a summertime beverage.
it is. And all that reminded me when I was talking about when the popular guy in the group is doing something, how the other guys will kind of do it.
Hmm.
When I was in high school, I played varsity baseball in the ninth grade. I was like the only little kid, ninth grader, made the
Mm.
varsity. And the biggest guy on the team, uh, Michael Carter, was like this corn fed big guy from Nebraska, one of those. And he was our catcher, and he chewed
Yeah.
tobacco. He chewed
Oh
tobacco.
no.
Yeah, this is back when you could smoke at school. There were smoking areas, but he
Yes.
chewed tobacco. So everybody chewed tobacco back then. And
Yeah,
what
we
he
had a
did,
bunch that did too.
he would start chewing like bubblicious bubble gum in sixth period to get it all pliable. And then he'd take his tobacco and stick it in it and wrap it in
Oh,
that bubble gum. That way it
what?
wouldn't come apart in his mouth, and he could
Oh my
talk
gosh.
and everything else while we were playing ball.
Instead of walking
And
around.
yeah, well, it was still in his mouth. Here's
Yeah.
the thing: when he got up to go to bat, pull that thing out and stick it on the pole and go up to bat. And everybody knew, man, you don't even go near it. You don't even want to look at it hard because that's
Ugh.
his, and he would absolutely kill you. And
Ugh.
I didn't know. I saw something on a pole, and I thought, "What the heck?" Took my bat and knocked on it, and knocked it off the
Oh
ground.
man, you
I
in
got my
trouble?
butt. Yeah, I was in trouble. I got my butt cut. He chased me halfway around the baseball field that afternoon, and then I wanted to be one of the boys, and it was had a Native American on the front of it,
Oh
chewing
yeah,
tobacco.
Red Man.
Red
Red
man.
Man. Yeah.
I put a wad of that in my mouth. My mouth is on fire to begin with because of that. And
Did you turn green?
I was going to be one of the boys, right? So
Yeah.
I had it in there and went up to bat, got walked or something, ran to first base,
Were
and
you
as soon as
dizzy?
I hit the bag, I swallowed it.
Oh no. Oh, you were sick.
Now listen, you can't know anything about what that's like unless you've had that experience, man. I
uh,
can't even tell
uh,
you. Yeah,
mm.
I swallowed the whole wad.
I never got into chewing tobacco. Like I
I got in and
somehow
got out.
dodged that bullet. Somehow I dodged that bullet. But yeah.
Yeah, and I was down in
Once
we're in the country.
one time when I was at my very first job, I'm telling on myself. It was I was 16
Hmm.
and bagging groceries, and one of my fellow baggers said, "Hey Dave, you gotta come with me." I'm like, okay. So we go outside, and somebody had left a pack of cigarettes in their cart, and they were gone,
Hmm.
And he's like, "What are we gonna do?"
What are
And
we gonna do?
and then I was like, well, I mean, my granddad smoked like a chain smoker, so I bet I can handle it. we smoked, we split that pack of cigarettes on one shift.
And smoked them all on one
Never
shift?
smoked them all, and we were not experienced at smoking at all.
Oh
So we're going
well.
outside, we're pushing the grocery cart around. We're like, we'll take some extra time to go collect carts. We'll volunteer to go collect carts. We go collect carts. They're hidden on the soda machine outside on the top of
Man.
it. Fire them up, smoking them. Oh god, the first time you ever do that, you get a big buzz. Oh dude, I
Yeah.
got a big buzz. And I was like, "Oh man, I don't know if I should be driving after this." I was buzzed. And so we did that, and we're like, "All right, this is too expensive. We can't do this. This can't be our new habit." So
Uh-uh.
we never smoked again. Neither one of us ever smoked a cigarette again.
Golly. That's a that's a hard way to get into it. I
But
can't.
dude, my grandfather smoked. He chain smoked Pall Mall, no filters,
Oh man.
and I was in the car with him constantly. So I mean, I pretty much smoked Pall Mall, no
Yeah, you
filter,
smoked them.
when I was 10, 9, something like that. Yeah, well before that, because he was a smoker my whole life. Um. Anyway, he passed away in a tragic accident when I was
Hmm.
in ninth grade.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, it's okay. It was a long time ago. Freak accident. Cigarettes were his death, actually. Um, he left one burning in an ashtray next to his chair, and it fell out and it caught the house on fire and burned the house down around him. Yep.
Jesus.
So we got that call. That was fun.
Yeah, I can
Had to
imagine.
go back to Alabama and deal with all that. Yeah,
My
so
dad, my dad smoked when we were. Actually I don't. I remember maybe one or two times seeing him smoke, but my youngest brother was in his lap, and
Mm.
his cigarette touched him on the right here
Oh,
when he was a
he's got a
baby.
scar
He
still.
still got he still got a little mark,
Yep.
and that was the last time my dad ever touched him. He
Wow.
was
Well,
so
that's
shook.
good. Good for him.
He was shook by that, and so I don't really remember him ever smoking, but
Yeah.
he did.
I I never saw my grandfather drink, but I know he was an alcoholic. He was a recovering alcoholic all of my childhood. I know that he relapsed a couple of times while I was a little kid, but I never saw him drink.
Hmm.
But yeah, so that was always a concern about alcohol. Um, you know, whether I was going to have that addictive personality. Personally, I don't, because I this will be my last drink for like 2 months
Dang.
because, well, because I'm going to be at scout camp or I'm
Yeah.
going to be camping at the National Jamboree. So, I mean,
I
it's
used
just
to.
not allowed. It's not allowed.
I think I was telling Rhonda today that I used to drink as a just to come home from work, have a couple of beers,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. But my kids have never seen me drink. They, I no, my kids have
Really?
never seen me take a drink. No,
Hmm.
because
Mine have.
I would always go out and out back or whatever, and they've seen beer cans and stuff like that, but I've never drank or anything like that around them.
Well,
And then I
like
don't drink anymore,
there's
except when I'm with
a
you.
different school. Yeah, I'm a bad influence apparently. Um, but this whole show was the premise of this was that we were gonna have drinks together, right?
Yeah, that was the whole idea. But I
But
can't keep up.
it's all right. That's not really an important part of the show, honestly.
Oh, I looked forward to it. I still
I
look
mean,
forward to it. I just
I
don't
look
ever get.
forward to it too. It's the communion of the brothers.
Yeah, and I can't.
Um,
I just can't remember to go to the liquor store.
no,
It's Thursday before I know it.
right. Yep.
Hey, remember the guy how we met? Remember
Chris.
Chris, sourdough bro.
Sour sourdough bro.
So I was doing a
Yeah, all of
live
those extra O's.
on our Saturday bake along 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and what? Who? Which? She's going to be watching and can't believe I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. Um, I can see her, but she's out of the blue because we had a bunch of people on the screen, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, do you know Sourdough Bro?" I was like, "Yeah, I know him,"
Yeah.
and that's her nephew.
Oh. Huh. All right. Cool.
Small world.
No
I was like,
kidding.
"Yeah, I know who he is."
Better
How
watch
about
out,
that?
Chris. We know your aunt now.
Yeah, now we do.
You're
Now
in
I have a
trouble.
back end. He's a he's an incredible artist.
Yes, he
He's
is.
but it's so much. It's so different in bread scoring than what traditionally is done.
Yes. Yes. He's like a cartoonist.
Mhm.
He can draw like did you see the one where he did of Elsa from Frozen?
Yeah, like
I
he
mean,
draws
perfect.
faces and people on bread
Yeah,
with
it's crazy.
uh, with a
Little
exacto knife,
yeah, yeah.
like a pencil. He's
Yep.
good at it, man.
Yeah, he's really good.
I can't even begin. I'm not
Yep,
an
he's
artist.
the one that brought us together. We met on Instagram and
Is that where it was?
yeah, because we had that group, the three
The
wise
three
men.
wise men.
Yeah,
Ah,
he named that group. That was not mine.
yeah.
I didn't name that one. But
I was had to be a part of it. I didn't know. I was like all by myself. I didn't know anybody.
well, he kind of was like, "Hey, you need to meet Henry to me."
That's what he said to me.
And
Like I got somebody
he
else your
said
age.
to you, "You got to meet Dave, right?"
Yeah,
So, he's like a weird matchmaker, right? For friends.
something else. Oh gosh. So let me tell you about my week real quick.
Yeah.
Started something new.
Okay.
I've been telling you about it. You know about it. The my course from oven to market.
Oh yes, yes.
So I had a call. I
How's it
had a
going?
call
How's it
to.
going? You had just launched it last week when we talked
Yeah,
about it.
I just launched it last week. I have 3 students in there now,
Okay.
and we haven't advertised it at all. Um,
I'm gonna advertise it for you right now at Crust and Chrome Academy. Scan
yeah,
the
yeah.
code.
The way I have been working on it for a while. I wrote a book uh, a year or so ago called From Oven to Market. It's about my time in selling commercially
Yeah.
and at farmers markets, stuff that
Yep.
I thought that other bakers could benefit from.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, turned it into a course. I have looked at other courses like it on the school platform,
Uh-huh.
and I just knew I wanted to do something completely different from that. Now, there are these school communities out there that target not target's not the right word, but they provide a service to other school owners. Hey, we want to help you grow your business. We
Oh
can make
yeah, yeah. Well, that is targeting actually. Yeah, they're
yeah,
marketing to you,
exactly.
right?
You can make $1 million by next Thursday if you follow our
Okay.
plan.
Okay. Is that a
Well,
guarantee? Because I'll
yeah,
take that bet.
uh, that's not that, that's not made for me. I'm in
No.
a
No.
I'm in a lot of owner communities, so just to just to be in them, and they'll catch wind of who you are.
Excuse
Maybe
me.
they'll do some research and they'll say, "Oh, he's got a school community. Let's DM him."
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys I kind of I enjoyed talking to him. He had some knowledge. We had something in common. He set up a call. This has happened more than once. And so I
When
had
they set up the call, you know you're about to get the pitch.
you're in a funnel.
Yep.
They're bringing you in to the funnel all the way to the pitch, and
Yep.
it's like shoot. We used to call it shoots and gates, like when
Mm.
you're
Like
bringing
cows.
like cows. When you're bringing the cows in
Yeah.
to get
Yeah. You
branded, or
lead them into the chute. Yep.
every
Yep.
little step is a little narrower until you
Yep.
get them to where they want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I agreed to do this call. So I'm on this call. This guy's in Norway,
Oh.
and they always are in Denmark or somewhere. Anyway, I listened to him tell me how incredible the opportunities are and how much we could, how much I could be charging my members. I'm like, that's not what. First of all, you don't know. You just don't know.
Right. Right.
I'm not that guy,
Right.
and couldn't wait to get to a place where I could get off the phone. But he had this presentation, this whole thing, and I kept interrupting him and saying like, how much?
Mm.
Because I know sales. They want to
Yeah. Yeah.
introduce it. They
Sure.
want to introduce it when they want to.
No. Nobody wants to let you jump the gun on that.
No, guess how much they're doing now.
That.
So they've got 600 paid members
Okay.
in their community. Guess what it takes to be a member?
$1,000.
1,700 a month.
Whoa. Wow. A month?
A month.
Wow.
$1,700 a month. And
There better be a guarantee if you're going to be paying that kind of money.
they've got 800 some odd people. So the whole time they're pitching how much other people have made since they've been with us.
Sure, sure.
And I'm just looking at it and thinking, you're assuming that that's what motivates your customer. That's what motivates me.
Well, and that typically that is true, but not everybody's a benevolent baker like you. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. I love that. Um, but I'm not allergic to money. I just don't think that they had any idea about what our mission was, why we
Right.
do what we do.
Eh, And not everybody is noble, as you know. A lot of people are in it for the money. That's the bottom
Well, I mean,
line.
a
They're
lot
just
of
in it for the money, and they've got to make a living too. I get it. I get
they,
it.
they, they
Seventeen
have to
hundred dollars a month with 600 people.
over
That's a lot of
600.
money. I
That's not even. That's not
I
even.
mean,
That's that's
what
not
is
even
that
a lot.
math? What is that math a month?
There
I
are there
Hang on.
are school communities over there that are doing $1 million a month.
So are they. That
Mhm.
if it's only 600, that's $1,020,000 a month.
A
$1,020,000 a month.
month. And
I mean,
Joanne over here
what do you even
was
do with that?
making uh, $50 a month before she signed on to do to our course, and now Joanne's making $10,000 a month. But I don't. But still, after having heard that, I don't even know what Joanne does.
Right?
You didn't tell me what Joanne does.
Joanne.
Jim, yeah, in the presentation,
Oh, okay. I was
Jim
like, huh?
was making hundred
Who's
dollars a
Joanne?
month
I don't
in
know
his
Joanne.
school
I mean, I do know a
until he
Joanne, but
joined us. Exactly. And Jim now
okay.
makes $15,000 a month in his school. And I'm like, okay, so what does Jim do? I never got to that. They just want me to. They're apparently hoping that everything is you're money motivated,
Right.
which is an immediate turn off. Even if it
You
was a
gotta
even if it was a good thing,
you
it
gotta
wouldn't.
spend money to make money, man. Come on. I'm
So he was like,
kidding.
"So Henry,
I'm kidding.
what do you hope to get? What do you want? What do you hope to get?"
World peace.
No, no. I was like, "Listen, I'm not here because I called you and asked for your help. I'm
Right,
here.
right.
You asked me to listen,
That's when you say, I like turtles.
and moon pies.
What is a moon pie?
Oh God,
Says the guy from Norway. That
yeah.
is my Norwegian accent that is definitely not
It
correct.
sounds German. It sounds like a German accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That's true.
then they tried this. He was like, and I see you have the recipe pantry. He says, how much of a subscription are you paying? Are you charging for that? Nothing.
Mm,
Well, we could do that for $27 a month. And I was like,
nah. Nobody's going to pay $27 a month to look at some recipes.
do you know how
Not when the
stupid I
internet
was?
is full of them.
Thank you. I'm
I'm
trying to
sorry. That's
solve
true.
a problem with the recipe pantry, not
Right.
create one.
Right.
But you
Yeah.
didn't take the time to know me at all, so you don't know that.
Right. Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame.
You're auctioning off you've come over to visit, and you looked around the room, and you're telling me how much you could sell my stuff for.
Mm-hmm.
None of it's for sale, buddy.
That's why we're two of the three wise men.
And broke.
And broke. Yeah, that too. That too.
But happy.
And happy.
Oh,
Happy.
and there's a place, there's a place for revenue when that presents itself. But
That's true. That's true. And it always comes when you need it. It always does.
you help enough other people get what they want, yours will take care of itself.
That's right. That's right. Well, you're bound to make some money on YouTube with your monetization. A little bit.
I don't know.
It's coming, and that's great. I think that's good.
At
Like,
some point, maybe,
hey,
but I
if
run
it's
into that all the
even if
time.
it's like $100 a month or something like that, that's better than nothing
Yeah,
for all the time that you put in. I think that's okay.
that's one of the things that was came up today, and we can show you how to make all this money on YouTube and blah blah this that and the other. I said, so who's going to make all that content?
Right.
I'm making content for an educational purpose for my members, and I'm putting
Right.
it on YouTube because I need to put it somewhere.
Well, and it's a great streaming platform, and it can be found by other people, and it draws other people into your school and the whole 9 yards.
I hope that,
It's a great
and that's
it's a great idea.
it's a great idea, but I'm not going to build content for some algorithm.
Right.
I don't have time for that. And I understand. Do it. If you want to do my stuff, do it.
No. Because I mean, what you're doing is already working. So why would you change what you're doing?
I don't know.
I wouldn't change what you're doing. I mean,
I was exhausted.
it is clearly working. So I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, it's another community I didn't expect to have to. I didn't expect to have to.
You were warned by Claude, man. You were warned.
I was warned, and
I agreed with Claude.
And I forget. I keep forgetting, and
but I knew you were going to do it anyway.
I'm glad I did it. Imagine if I hadn't done it.
I'm glad you did it too. Hey, we've met some great people. Some of them are sitting in the chat right now, saying nothing. Where are you guys?
Who's in the chat? There's somebody I'm looking for.
I don't know.
There's somebody I'm looking for in the chat.
Colleen said hi earlier, but that's about it.
So I had a member reach out to me yesterday and ask about From Oven to Market and the course. And it's not a cheap course, and I actually talked her out of it because I was like, "You're not ready for this yet. You're just not. This is a commitment. This is not a." And it's not one of those things where I just say, here's your course. Good luck.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes things like that are a motivator for somebody to get off their tail and get the job done.
And maybe when she gets to that point.
So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. But I feel like when somebody comes on, then I'm in it with them.
Yes, but you are not responsible for what they do with their time and efforts.
Bothers me.
You're there as a support team, man. You're helping people out.
Yeah.
And you've got people like me who would, help out or whatever, and you've got Cheryl and all the others. They're all there to help. So I mean,
Yeah, but you're right, and I got to learn to delegate.
Hey, look at there. Speaking of Cheryl's here. Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl's a yeoman. She points. I get an email from Cheryl with red circle around it, screenshot, and I go,
"Get him, Cheryl. Get him."
What is that? Cheryl told me today, Henry. You know how when in your recipe when you divide your pizza dough into 4, and each dough ball should weigh approximately blah blah blah. It's never what that is.
500 grams or whatever.
And I said, I said it's going to be off. It's going to be a little bit off because flour absorbs water differently in different areas. Your starter's a different hydration than mine. Blah blah blah. I said it's going to be off.
Just so you know, I weigh my dough balls.
Yeah, so do I.
I weigh the whole thing, and then I'm like, okay, divided by 4, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Now that's what you're supposed to do,
right?
And but what I did was did the math and try to give you an estimate as to what they were supposed to be. And she said they were off a little bit. And I went,
Yeah,
okay, well they're going to be off a little bit. She goes, I think they
they
were
are.
off a little bit. They were
Oh,
off by
were
like
they?
50 grams.
Oh, that's a bit. That's a
That's a
lot.
bit. Yeah, it's a bit. So I went and fixed it.
I never. That's why I never do that. That's why I'm never like. Although, like my bread recipes, it's almost always the same measurement because I'm very accurate about how I do it.
Hmm.
But, uh, but yeah, the instruction is if you're gonna make multiples, just put it on the scale, see what it is, and divide it by
Right.
whatever you're trying to get to. Like burger buns, it's if I'm trying to get
Yeah,
to
put it on the
12 burger
scale,
buns, put it on the scale,
dump it
divide by
out,
12,
put your bowl back on the scale, and
pinch
it'll
those
tell you
guys
how much
out, and
your dough weighed.
yes. Well,
Then divide that,
you can zero it out
or the
before
other
you
way
put it
around,
on there.
or the way
Yeah, zero it
or
out.
the other way around. As long as you know what it is, you can divide it by however many you're going to be making. Then you don't have to worry about that number in the
Oh,
recipe.
that's why I have a dozen Cambro of the same size.
Oh,
I have used every one of them at the same time before. It's been
making
a
pizza,
while, but say that again.
making pizza.
No, I think the most I've ever gotten into a pizza is about 3 because they're 6-quart or 6-liter
Oh, it's a big one.
Cambro, so they're
Hmm.
big. They're big.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
put
I
all my
have
pizza
made
balls.
pizza for a lot of people though.
You have lots of little containers to put them in. If you're going to do it
No,
overnight,
I don't do it overnight. I use instant yeast. It's so
so
when you're
much
doing it
easier.
like that, you gotta just go. So
Yeah,
when I
I did the
do
Neapolitan.
and your pizza looked great by the way. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
I haven't made pizza in so long. I'm slacking.
I took my pizza balls and floured them real well and put them in little Ziploc bags
Yeah.
and tossed the Ziploc bags in the freezer, in the refrigerator rather.
That's a good idea.
I don't
I've
have those
done that
little
before
containers.
and they always stick to the bag. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, you got to flour them well, and then don't try to pull them out. Just split the bag open.
Yeah. 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 It's kind of a waste of plastic. So try to
Right.
be eco-friendly. Try.
The other way
I
around
bought
is the
some of the
problem.
Cambro tubs, the white tubs.
Yeah, yeah.
I bought some of those because I saw one of the guys that I watch on YouTube that does pizza all the time, and he had those, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I need those because he's got them, and it holds
Yeah,
about 6 dough balls.
those little
And
pizza, and then you open them up, and there's like all the little monster dough balls in there, all next to each other.
yeah, yeah, and
It's pretty.
I am glad that I bought it because it helps a lot. Helps a lot. But
I
you
don't
still
like
have to
that too
flour
much.
that up pretty good too. If you don't
Yeah, you
flour it
do.
up, you're gonna regret it.
And another thing is you got to make sure you flour that peel because you can do all that work and it
And it'll
sticks to your
stick.
peel.
Y-
And you
Do
got
you
a
what kind of
500
peel do
degree
you
oven.
have? What kind of peel do you
Uh,
have? Is it a
a
wooden
pe-
peel or is it
It's a wooden pizza peel.
wooden peel?
And I have a big bag for some reason of gluten free flour,
Yeah,
and it doesn't absorb liquid like bread flour
not
or
as
baking
quickly.
flour does, not as quickly.
Yeah,
It's not a semolina, but
no.
it's still pretty, you know, little
Works
ball
pretty good for
bearings.
a keeping it not
Yeah,
sticky
you gotta be
while you can
liberal.
together
You
work.
gotta be liberal with it. And or
Cornmeal. I like to use
yeah,
cornmeal.
yeah, you can use cornmeal. So we made these English muffins last week, and I looked around, didn't have any cornmeal,
Mm,
but I did have a box of Jiffy corn muffin mix.
that is cornmeal with
Same thing,
some other
a little
things
bit
in
of
there,
sugar in
but
it.
so what?
Yeah, that's exactly what I used. And but it's or you can put a piece of parchment on your pizza peel and
Yeah.
put it on that.
Eh,
I don't like doing that.
I don't like doing that either
This
because
pizza came out
you don't get the crispy bottom if you do
right.
that.
This pizza And I'm not a big pizza maker, but this pizza came together so nicely.
It looked
And
great.
when I was putting it on the stone,
Yeah.
it fit exactly.
Love it when
Because
that happens.
I
Love it
do,
when that
because you can
happens.
have this much that hangs off the edge or
Ah, so
whatever.
frustrating.
And I was so scared it was going to stick because it was so pretty. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to mess it up putting it in the oven. I don't want to do that.
Uh-huh.
So I got a wooden spoon and went in from the back underneath, pushing flour as I went, just making
Yeah.
sure that it was loose.
Right.
And then went down on the peel and
Nice.
I was like, yeah, but
Now, did you have so much flour that it burned on the bottom a little bit?
no,
No. Oh, good.
didn't burn. But I did have a little extra flour on the bottom,
Yeah.
but it didn't burn.
Okay. Good. Good.
But it was
All
good.
right.
Good.
All right.
Delicious.
I have that pizza oven on my back porch that I need to fix. The motor needs to be fixed.
I know people who pay good money for that.
I don't know, August probably.
It'll be too hot.
Nah, it's never too hot for pizza. Never too hot for pizza.
It's a fall thing. There's a little chilly outside. The oven is keeping you warm.
Shoot, it's pizza all the time at my house. We
Yeah,
love
but you're
pizza.
in Florida. You're in Florida.
It doesn't matter. It's always hot. It feels like anyway. Well, maybe not always, but yeah.
Hotter than most. Hotter than where Cheryl is.
Hotter than where Cheryl is. That's a for sure. I've been up where Cheryl is. It's not hot.
I've never been up there and don't want to go up there. When she shows me those pictures, what it looks like going down the road in the middle of winter. I can't even imagine that.
That's not the time I went there. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they don't wear shirts like that.
What, like this?
Tropical in the sun, in the that's a nice looking tropical warm weather shirt.
It is warm. It's been raining like crazy here. Has it been raining where you are?
Heck yes.
Constantly. Oh gosh, constant here too.
You're
just probably seeing it a little bit after me. Oh, you did? Yeah, we were out of power too 3 days ago. I think it was.
Yeah, it knocked. It's just it was like thunder and lightning all day yesterday.
Hey, look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Cheryl says it's been hot here this week.
What is that, like Cheryl, what's hot? 70 degrees, 75? Yeah, it's so hot.
Oh, when I went out like tonight, when I went out to my truck to drive here to do the show, it was so muggy and gross. And I had to roll down my window so I could even see to get out of the driveway because it was just fogged up. And oh my gosh, I was like, oh, yep, summer's here.
Yeah. When I was just starting my first job in television in Charleston, South Carolina, I drove a Volkswagen Bug.
Do you see this?
87. 87 degrees. That ain't hot.
Okay, that's warm.
It's warm. I drove a VW Bug, the old VW Bug that was brown, and the guy I bought it from had spray painted it brown.
So many have been spray painted. Yeah.
And it had no air conditioner.
No.
And I'm wearing a suit trying to fit in.
God.
Trying to fit in. Going on sales calls, parking way out the parking lot. So I had no chance of the client seeing my car. And walking up. Hello. Yeah, doing my thing. And that was hot. Pretending to have air conditioning in your car. Shoot. Yeah. Some of the cars I've owned in my day.
I have never owned a car without air conditioning. I am proud to say I did have one where the air conditioner went out for like 2 weeks, and that stunk. Quite literally, because I've lived in the deep South here forever. But yeah, ooh, no AC. I just don't. Nah.
Man, I drove a Peugeot when I was in Germany.
What is that?
It's a French car.
Oh, yes, I do know what that is. Okay, I
But
just didn't know how to say it.
it's the
Yeah,
typical French car, the one you see on the movies, the
right,
old
right.
Peugeot.
Yeah, I
So,
didn't know how to say it. That was I have seen that brand. It's like it looks like Puget or something
yeah, it
like
does.
that.
That's exactly what it was like. So the gear shift in the floor would come out in your hand. You were driving, and it had two little forks on the bottom of it. So you had to look down in the hole as you're driving and get the forks lined up and get it back in there in order to change gears and keep going. And if you had to go in reverse, you had to make sure it was in the middle and take it out, turn it around, and put it
What?
in, and then go put it in reverse. Man, yeah,
What?
I was
That's
making it
crazy.
work. I was making it work.
When I met Heather, she had a Hyundai Sonata, and it was a manual transmission. And I have driven a manual transmission before meeting Heather, but I was taught by like a 20 something year old. No, I was taught by a 17-year-old on a Ford Ranger in a parking lot. I was like, well, I had a scare actually. The reason why I employed this he was my employee actually. I had him teach me how to drive a manual because my buddy and I had gone out to the pool hall and we were drinking and playing pool and just having a good time. Well, he's like, "Hey, I think I've had too much. Can you drive?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we hop into his Mitsubishi GT whatever.
Hmm.
It's a manual transmission. I was like, how do I
I
start
got
this,
this.
buddy? And he's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, I've never driven a manual before. I did not realize it was this different." He's like, "Oh, okay, I'm driving.
Hit
I'll
the
just be
clutch.
really careful." I don't know why. I was like, "Yeah, okay, we're going. You're
All
gonna
right.
do that." But
I
anyway,
prefer a manual. I love a manual.
so anyway, so I had this kid that worked for me teach me how to drive a manual. I was like, "Oh, you drive a manual? Sweet. Teach me." He's like, "Really?" I was like 27, he was 17.
Hmm.
And he did teach me. Um I bunny hopped that Ford Ranger all
I guess
around
so. I
the parking
guess you
lot.
did.
But anyway, so when I moved to Florida, I was like, Heather has a manual. I'm like, crap. So I get her to try to. I'm like, look, I've only done this like once in a parking lot in a Ford Ranger with a 17-year-old teacher. She's laughing. She's like, oh, you can do it. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's practice. So we go driving. It's funny. I actually went there yesterday. Um, so we go driving, and she takes me to this hill where you have to stop on the hill. This is my first time.
Hmm.
And we get to the top of the hill and you can't really see to the left, but you have to turn right. And it's, highway. Anyway, so yeah, I bunny hop that bad boy up the hill. But so she never tells me. And I was like, one day, it was like, I don't remember how many days after that. It was like, I can do this. I don't understand something's not right. So I go out there. I said, I'm taking your car. She's like, you're doing what? I was like, I'm taking your car. I'm driving around the neighborhood. So I took a car, hopped behind. I was like, okay, something's not right. Now, there's something I'm not doing right. Well, what it was she never told me to ease on and off the clutch.
You thought you were
So
supposed to pop the clutch?
I was just popping the clutch
Oh
like a
my god!
tractor. And
Wow.
I started easing on that thing. I was like, got it. Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
what in the world? Why didn't anybody tell me this? Like, y'all were going to just let me hop around
Yeah, they were
and
laughing
stall
at you.
out. And yeah,
And you
nobody
know how to
told me that you
start.
could ease on and off the clutch.
You know how to start your car, a stick
in
with
neutral.
no.
Oh, well,
You
you
can
can push it. Yeah,
no. You can
I've
push
had to
it
do
with it
that.
in, put it in first gear,
Right.
push it in the clutch, and get yourself going, and then pop the clutch, and it'll crank up.
Right. No, I did know that because my dad told me that. My dad always drove a manual when he was young, but
I
then
love them.
when kids came along, he didn't do it anymore.
Yeah, when I started eating sandwiches in the car, it was
Yeah,
too
it's a little bit
much.
hard to eat and drive a manual unless you're on the highway.
Yeah, I was in. Yeah, no, I had to get something else. Oh, I'm tired, dude. I've
Dude,
got
you
more.
never know where this conversation is going. What?
Yeah, we're popping
How did
questions.
we get there?
Damn, I know. I don't know. I just did. I I built. You've seen my recipe pantry.
Yes.
I built a companion called the
Okay.
Recipe Pantry Pro
Oh,
for market bakers,
okay.
and
So
this
it's not this.
oh, it's a sister product
Oh,
that lives on the back side of that. And
okay.
so if you've got that's great for home bakers, it's
Right.
perfect. But if you've got to make 27 loaves,
Ah, yeah, it's a different ball game.
it's a whole different ballgame. And it's a teaching mechanism. It helps you understand how to scale. And if you're making an enriched dough and you've got a bunch of it,
Right.
you've got to know a little bit about how it handles and what are some tricks and how can you take one good dough and turn it into multiple things you can sell. How can you
Right.
make that one? Because you don't want to be making 7 or 6 different batches. You want to make a
No.
batch and then have it turned into cinnamon rolls, sandwich
Right.
bread,
Right.
a babka.
Sure.
That way you can just you can use your time smart. That's the thing. Most bakers who start a business like this, they burn out not because their bread's not bad. Their bread's not
Mm,
any good. That's not why they burn out. They burn out
right.
because of systems.
Right.
They don't have the right systems, and a lot of bakers they'll bake their butt off, go to the market, come home with a box full of cash, and
Right.
think, what a successful day. I've had a successful day, but you didn't
But how
count.
many hours did they put into it
And
before that?
what are your ingredients, and what were your fees, and what was your gas, and what was all of
Right.
that? And by the
Sure.
time you do the math, you've got an expensive hobby
Yes.
that you know you go to every Saturday, and you subsidize your customers. And so, how do you know what to charge, and where is your margin? That's some of the stuff we teach, and then the
Mm,
Recipe Pantry Pro is designed to help you set up your menu in such a way that you can actually make money. It's fun. I enjoy it, whether anybody buys it or not.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
It'll just sit
and
there.
no, I won't just sit there. Come on.
No,
Come on.
I think it'll be great. I think it'll be
You've
great.
got all of YouTube listening right now. All of
Yeah,
them. Everybody is here. What I can see you in the live count. Yeah, everybody's here.
yeah. It's gonna if I can get it in front of enough people to have them say, "Man, I don't like it. No, it's not for me," or either yes, it is. I think I'll
Yeah.
win. I think I'll
Yeah.
win when they compare it to what else is out there.
Right.
Because we like to be extra.
What? Nah.
We like to be extra.
Uh, okay, you can
And
claim
it's
that
not
for
anybody.
both of us.
Nobody's gonna beat us on that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, um, I don't know what we're gonna do on next Thursday.
I'll
I
be here talking to
think
myself.
I think I am not going to be able to be here on Thursday.
You're going to be in the
Uh,
woods.
well, not in the woods. We're doing staff training next week. I don't know. I'll talk to my cohorts because we have a number of we have 2 camp directors and 2 program directors, and then the old camp director still card carrying. He's our scout executive now, but so he's going to be there. I don't know if he'll be there on Thursday, but anyway, there only has to be one of us, so I might be able to sneak away. I'll talk to Quinn.
There you go.
Talk to Quinn.
Pull some
See what
rank.
we can do. I don't know if I can do that. There's no rank to be pulled. We are all flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, hey guys, I'll see you in an hour.
Yeah, we're all new, all of us.
Oh, then that way they won't know the difference. You just tell them what you got to do.
Yeah, right. I am the oldest of the group. That is true.
Yeah, just assume it. They'll okay.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
Yeah,
I'll
the attitude.
just tell them I'll tell them what I got going on. So, and if not, I'll try to let you know ahead of time.
All right, there you go. I can get some work done.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
So are you having the bake along Saturday for pizza?
Yes, we are. We're doing pizza. So if you go to the Recipe Pantry and you search pizza, all of them will show up. And we even have the kids can bake pizza. So you get your grandkids, your kids involved. Kids are perfectly capable of handling ingredients. And
yeah, absolutely.
It'll teach you math and science and physics and chemistry. You can use it as a teaching opportunity. And kids love to call something theirs, You can use
sure.
And when it's baked,
it's shake and bake, and I helped.
Theirs. Yeah. Back from the day.
Yeah.
It's, it'll taste better to them.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a perfect opportunity to bond and to teach them a little something.
I mean, my kids always like to make pizza. They're fans.
And it's a great way to get them off the screen. It's hard to get them off the screen, but you get them put their hands in something, they'll be all right.
Mine, my oldest has got his Xbox taken away because he was behind in school.
That'll hurt.
But he finished school today. He's homeschooled, so he had to put in some serious hours to catch up and finish. So when he was like, can I call so and so on the Xbox? I was like, yeah, you can. He deserves it. He worked hard.
There you go. Because that's how they communicate now with each other.
Oh yeah.
On that thing.
The scouts, that we didn't realize it. They were chatting with each other on Xbox instead of the phone, which Tank doesn't have a phone. My son doesn't have a phone yet. He's about to get one, but he doesn't have one yet. And
how old is he?
He's 14.
Yeah, that's fine.
He didn't need a phone, but now he does. Because we're going to be at summer camp and we're going to have, we're going to need to be able to communicate.
I went to college and I didn't have a phone.
Well, I got one. I got one in college. When I went away to college.
Actually, I didn't have one.
Well, I'm a little bit younger than you, but
yeah,
I had a phone that I shared with my siblings. A Nokia 5160. Wow. I remember it well. I had to share it with my siblings, and then I got a job the year I graduated high school. I got a job with Bell South Mobility selling cellular phones, and part of my job was they gave me a bag phone.
Yep.
So
I was with Centel Cellular there,
which is great. The bag phone was 3 watts. and all the handhelds are only 1.5. So I was like, okay, sure, hook me up. So this was 1996, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Um, so we're down at the Olympics with a bag phone in a backpack with the antenna sticking up like I'm a GI Joe
Hmm.
communications guy. We're calling people from me and my best friend at the time, Bill. We're calling each other or calling friends. But hey, we're at the Olympics. We see the rings right now, you know.
Did you do you remember the squiggly antenna on the back of the car
Oh yeah, my parents
on the
had
window?
those. Yeah,
People
yeah.
used to buy those, put two or three on their car so they could see them in port.
2 or 3?
Yes,
You only need 1.
you could buy the squiggly stick-on things from like the car
Radio
wash,
Shack. Yeah, yeah.
and it just was decoration for people trying to front. God,
My dad had the Motorola that it was like they were kind of flip phones, but they were before the flip phones.
the Star
And
Trek
it
flip
would
phone.
sit in a yeah, it kind of looked like that, but it would sit in the dock of
Hmm.
the car, and that was, you know, that was the mount, so it would
I
get the
was
antenna from outside the car.
I was at Centel Cellular. I had every phone up to modern day
Yeah,
for a while.
right.
Well, just for a while, probably a couple of years I worked there.
Yeah, that was me too. I had it for a couple of years.
But I couldn't stand it because once somebody buys a phone from you, you never see them again. There's
Right?
You have to cultivate new relationships every day.
Yeah.
What that wasn't about.
You sold cellular phones too? That's crazy parallel. I had no idea.
Exactly the same time.
Wow.
Hmm.
I sold the first digital cellular phone. It was a Nokia. I don't remember the number, but it was a little bit smaller than a 5160. And I sold the first one outside of the perimeter of Atlanta. And I had to tell the guy, I was like, hey, it's only going to be digital inside the perimeter because there was no digital outside of the perimeter of Atlanta.
Right.
285.
What was the competition for cell phones right at the beginning? It was that push to
Oh,
connect.
Nextel
Next,
PCS.
yes, that was at the same time. It was like um,
It was Sprint PCS first, and then it was Nextel was like the next
yeah, that
after Sprint PCS.
was like Beta and VHS, whichever
Why
one won out.
and why is that? Like Sprint has always been that. Like it was like Sprint was long distance. They were always like second fiddle, always.
Well, Sprint turned into Apple because I owned a bunch of Sprint stock when I was working for
They
the
did.
cell
Did
phone
they
company.
got bought by Apple?
It turned all of that Sprint. I say all of that. It was a little bit of Sprint stock, and the
Right.
next thing I knew, it was Apple stock.
Interesting.
It
Well,
all
that
came.
was a good deal for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, it all came from Centel Cellular.
I
Because
remember
Centel Cellular
Centel.
was bought by Sprint,
Okay.
and then Sprint was bought out by whoever. However, it turned into Apple. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was no longer selling that then. I was in TV then, and it flipped one day. I was like, I got Apple stock,
Hmm.
and that's when the Mac was coming out. The first Mac was coming out. That little bubble looking thing.
Oh, you're talking about the Mac Pro.
Yeah,
The
those.
Yeah, they had all the
Yeah.
colors.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I wanted one of those really bad. And I was ready to buy a red Mac computer. And then I talked myself out of it because the software that I wanted and that I knew I could program was all on PC. And I was like, well, okay, I'm a PC guy. I did like the Apple II Cs and 2Es in middle school and high school.
Yeah, I never
But
did.
then we had Windows 3.1 PCs in keyboarding for it wasn't like typewriters anymore. It was keyboarding. It was learning to type on a keyboard.
Mhm.
Um
I think about
difference.
this. Think about how that wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't.
And
Well, it
we
was.
went, it
It
was,
was.
yeah.
It
But
was like 30 something years
from
ago.
we went from floppy disks
Yep.
and that tone, that stuff, and you've got mail. And
Hey, listen,
from that,
I had a cassette drive on my first computer.
wow.
A Tandy
Now,
TRS-80.
so we've gone from that to Claude. All right. So
Yeah.
what will happen? And now that things are moving exponentially fast,
Oh, yeah.
what's the next? When we look back at this in 10 years, and we'll go, remember when we were talking about Claude being this, that, and the other?
Right.
What will
And now
can you
Claude will
imagine?
have a face. Probably.
And I can't even imagine
Okay.
because you can't see around that corner.
Right. You can't. But you know what? We're like Generation X. We have seen so much.
Mm-hmm.
The technological shifts that we have seen, no generation will ever see as many as we have seen.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it's possible.
I think it's lulled us into we are accustomed to progress on a certain pace.
Right.
And I remember my first iPhone. I remember my last iPhone. I got the
Me too.
But that's a pace we've got accustomed to.
Yep.
And the pace that we're actually already in, most people aren't even aware of it. And
oh yeah, they're all way behind for the most
they're
part.
so far behind. And we can see it because we're in it. We can see it.
Right.
But it's happening so fast that by the time the general population is aware of it, it'll be too late almost.
Well, with AI technology, you and I use it differently than other people because we came from that world where we had to program our own. Like we had to
Yes,
program in BASIC. We had to
we
use
understood.
MS-DOS. So, like, I mean, having this is great. It's awesome. Like today, I was like, man, I cannot figure out how to get this to not underline when I hover over it. There's something I'm missing something, right? And it's just a little bit of tiny bit of code. And I was like, forget this. I have searched for 30 minutes and that's 30 minutes too long because I could have dropped this into Claude and said, hey, what am I missing?
Fix this.
And that's exactly what I did. I was like, Claude, what am I missing? But I did it like that. I didn't say, Claude, fix it. I said,
because you wanted to understand it.
Tell me what I'm missing, because I'll use that again. Mm-hmm. That's common, And it's like, what am I doing wrong? And Claude showed me, and I was like, do you know it was like a space?
Yeah,
that
something simple.
I forgot to put a space in there, and because I made the alteration, but it's like, oh, your problem is here, blah 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 blah, and then it showed me what it was. Seriously, a space. It was a space, but I missed it, right? So, but AI taught me something today, as opposed to just did it for me.
Yeah,
and so I don't suffer from the brain rot, as the kids say,
because it's coming. But here's the thing: the average Joe, which is everybody, is busy with kids and family and jobs and their lives as they know it. they may see a little something on AI when they're scrolling Instagram or
Sure.
that, and they go, "Oh,
Sure.
that's interesting. Ah, that's the devil. It's coming. Well, I hate it. And it's going to
Um,
drink a lot of water." And they know all those little things, but they don't have um, any idea. Oh, somebody will say, "I use Chat GPT today." I go, "Really?" And they go, "Yeah." I said, "How?" Um, I had him write me something or do this, that, some really superficial thing that
I
to
made him put
them
me on a dinosaur.
seems like that it's magic because it is. But
It's,
there is a whole nother level
yeah, there is.
that they can't know
And they may
because
never know
they they,
because
they,
they're
they,
not going to
they
innovate like, you and I.
well, they can't know it because you can't tell it. Um, if and I use the analogy sometimes, if my grandmother and her little girlfriend, when they were kids, are out by a pond and walking home from church or something,
Yeah.
and an F-15 War Eagle came out of the sky down over the top of them and
Scare
just
the crap out of them.
spun around and flew off. And they had to come home to my great grandfather or grandfather and tell him about that experience. What words would they use to describe it? We can do it today. I can tell you, oh, you know
Sure.
what, this F-15 War Eagle just flew over my head. But they
Right.
have she had no frame of reference of anything else being in the sky other than a bird. She had never seen
Right.
anything else in the sky. And a
Right.
War Eagle a F-15 just came over. She would describe it as having being silver, perhaps having fire coming out of its butt or something that wouldn't be the
Was
description that
really
you and I would
loud,
give.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So, and they would write that down because it was the best description they had.
Right.
And we go look at that written explanation today and discount it because it doesn't make sense to us. It's
Right.
obviously if that was a F-15, she would have said so. she,
Except she didn't know what it was.
except for there was no frame of reference. And
Right.
what we're experiencing right now is that there
Mm.
is no frame of reference for people who have not experienced it.
Right.
So you can't describe to them what's coming because they can't see, they have to compare it to something they know.
I'm
And,
I
and
mean,
they
so
don't,
many
they don't know.
people still don't know what goes behind a web page. Like
No,
they don't know what HTML is or CSS or
they just need it.
JavaScript or any of that
It
stuff.
just has to work. It just has to work.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's it.
And that's
And
why people like us can make money with,
for
because
a
we have the
while,
knowledge
for a
for a
little
while.
while,
For a while. Like
because
the COBOL
yeah,
programmers in Y2K.
yeah, the window is closing fast on
It is
what
and
you
it
can do.
isn't because, it, just like what I use today, like I knew I knew I was missing something. And so I know enough to know what to ask. And most people
See,
don't know what to ask.
that's the
They
problem.
have
They
no
don't
idea.
know what to ask. They have no idea. They don't know the question.
Right.
You don't know the right
Yeah, how
question.
can you ask a question if you don't know the question?
Yeah, there's like what was the movie? Pirates of the not pirates, but I can't remember. It's the Elon Musk's favorite movie.
No
Where you have
idea.
where they were trying to find out what the meaning of the universe is or whatever, and they
Was it
finally get to the oracle.
Inception or something?
No, no, no. It's it was on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, some stupid movie, and
Okay.
they finally get to it where they can ask the ultimate question,
Like the
and they
Wizard of
ask
Oz?
sort of, and they say, "So what is the meaning of everything? What is the meaning of the universe?" And the answer is 47.
That's ominous.
It's an illustrative or illustrative. It's an illustration of the fact that you don't know enough to ask the right question, and when the answer is given to you, you don't know how to interpret it.
There's nothing. Yeah, yeah. You can't do anything with that answer because you have
No,
no frame of reference.
none. And so when it happens, you have the guys that are on the cutting edge. You and I, say you and I own a big old giant business, and we're both trying to feed our family, and we're struggling over payroll, and that's the thing that we have to deal with every day. And Joanne, the
Right.
office manager, is out sick, and what's her name over there that you made me hire doesn't get along with anybody, and now she's pregnant. Uh, the whole thing is happening.
You must have got along with somebody if she's pregnant.
Well, she's divorced. So then somebody has a bright idea. Let's get rid of all those guys and get Claude to do it. And now, now you don't have any overhead. You don't have any sick days. You don't have any of this, that, and the other. And it's going to hit hard. All those people you complain about when you go to those like Church's fried chicken in the window that are really rude, that don't have any other job but that. Those are going to be college grads coming soon.
Maybe. Oh, dude. That reminds me. I got served by AI.
Served?
Yes. They took my order at Checkers.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant served like a process server.
The burger place.
Yeah, I've had it happen.
Took my order. It took forever.
This is the worst it's ever going to be.
Did I get that right? You want a big Buford with fries? Would you like a Coke with that?
This is the worst it's ever going to be.
Terrible.
And can you imagine that the guy who made the decision to do that knows how aggravating it is to his customers?
So aggravating.
But what he also knows is how aggravating the person who used to run the place, who used to sit there, was. Maybe not to you.
Not if you know what you want.
Maybe, the person that takes your order is also the person that has to mop and do the cleanup.
Yeah, that's true.
And show up to work. And
that's how it was in my restaurant. So yeah.
You get rid of that element, that wild card there, and put up with Dave being a little annoyed at my new chatbot, understanding that this is the worst it's ever going to be. And all you want is your Checkers burger.
I haven't been back to Checkers since.
And I'm gonna lose
I love Checkers. I love Checkers. But as like robot voice just was
so the robot voice is what turned you off to your hamburger that you like.
It turned me off to the experience of going to Checkers, the restaurant that I like.
It's Checkers.
It's Checkers. It's good.
Yeah, but the robot didn't make the check.
It's supposed to be fast, dude. It's supposed
to be
fast.
Okay, well, I understand.
Not fast. Okay. This was not fast.
Okay.
So that was my challenge, was that it wasn't fast. It was way slow. I could have told anybody what order I wanted. I want a number 2. I want 2 number 2s, one with Dr. Pepper, one with tea, and I would have been done.
Light ice. Come back in 2 weeks to see what happens. Come back in 2 weeks to see if it's still that way. I like the Chick-fil-A experience.
I do too. And it's a personal one.
And that's where things are.
And they're quick.
I think that's where things are going. People are going to get the low-hanging fruit, the Checkers, the little shops, the ones who are trying to increase their margin. They know they're going to lose a few, but they're going to save. I lost Dave, which cost me how much a year in revenue?
Not much now that I don't live by Checkers, but
how much did I save by getting rid of Suzanne, who used to be the bane of my existence? And how much? So that's a business. That's a business decision there. Understanding that the guy at the window is going to get better. I'm not saying
Is
it's
it?
good or bad. I'm just saying
It's
that's what's happening.
okay. Okay.
So people have this. People have
I'm
this
saying the experience is bad currently.
currently. Yeah, and
Currently.
I'm I might be willing as the business owner to sacrifice your displeasure with the experience to this degree in exchange for my having gotten rid of a bad experience.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can see it from both. I can see it from both
Because I
angles.
still have to feed my family. And where
Right.
can I cut and where can I cut cost? I can cut costs by getting rid of Joanne. I'm just being
Right.
devil's advocate here.
I and I understand that. I understand that.
And that's coming because that's what's I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not
It depends on
there's
how many mistakes Joanne makes. How much is Joanne costing me for real?
go, when's the last time you've been to churches? I don't, churches fried chicken is good as long as you don't go inside
Mm.
and look behind the counter. For me,
I
because
haven't
I
been
see,
in church. I haven't been in churches in I don't know how long. It's been a
I
really, really long time.
last time I was in there, people were sliding around like they were on an ice skating rink,
Because it was greasy
all over the
and they weren't
floor.
clean. Yeah.
No, and people yelling. They were yelling at customers over the counter, and just it was a
Mm.
horrible experience. I go through the drive-through. I don't have to look at all that. I just get my little box of chicken and paint my own picture and keep on moving. you know, and that's I. But I have had AI take my order, and I went into a Hardee's and get this. I went into a Hardee's inside because the line was long, and I went up to the counter, and there's a kiosk, and
And Hardee's?
it wasn't here. Someone at the counter
Oh.
was there to teach me how to use the kiosk rather than
Oh,
take my order.
okay.
I was like, hey, why can't you just
Interesting.
take my order? Well, what you have to do is you have to come over here and push that and do this and that and other. I was like, all I want is a cheeseburger and
They're
some fries.
training you. Yeah, they're training you.
Because
Wow.
they're trying to cut costs. They got to get us conditioned to do this.
McDonald's has the
Yes.
same thing. They have a kiosk. You can walk up to it and place your order and
Or
never
you can
talk
go
to a
to
person.
I
Never
know
talk to a person.
it's it's coming,
I mean, it's McDonald's, so I don't really want to talk to anybody anyway.
but
But
people right now because of our a bunch of people have to just age out
yeah.
of this aspect of society before the change will happen. And and this is a perfect example of that. On Twitter, a guy posted a picture of a Monet. I tell you about
Okay.
this?
No.
And
Mm-mm.
the caption was, "This is what I'm talking about. This is the AI slop that we have to deal with this."
It was a Monet.
In the comments, tell me why this is such a bad representation of or whatever. He seeded the conversation.
Right.
It got over 1 million comments. People were viscerally responding to how terrible a job that the AI had done trying to recreate a Monet.
Of a
And
Monet.
the whole time, it's a real Monet.
Oh my God.
So the experiment was, are you responding to the content or your feeling about the person who put
Right.
together the content?
Right.
And that all those people have to go before the new stuff really takes over. And I'm
Right.
part of that. I'm part of that. I think because we're in that whole age demographic that's not going to go quietly into the good night.
Hmm.
Look at Steve. Steve's a good friend of ours.
Yeah.
Steve can listen to a piece of music, and if you tell him that it's AI generated, he's going to hate it. Then you go
Mm.
back and say, Steve, that's not. That's Jim Bobo here created that. Oh, okay. But he hated it until he knew that.
I can tell. I can tell if they're AI.
But could
And
you tell?
I've called you out on AI a couple of
Oh yeah,
times.
yeah. But that's now.
So, yeah. That's a little bit what. Well, I don't think it scares me. It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, you see behind me, I have guitars everywhere, and I've got drums over there, and
Hmm.
you know, like so. There's a piano right over here. I mean, I am a musician through and
But
through.
you're responding to the free versions of stuff.
Everybody is using the free versions of stuff.
Which is why you can tell it's so
And
bad.
listen, I use samples. I use samples. I have no shame about it. Like, I don't have a Stradivarius, violin. I
Hmm.
don't. But I have a recording of somebody else playing a Stradivari guitar or a violin. And so I can use my keyboard to control the samples of a person playing that.
Is that cheating?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, but it's still a real person. It's a real performance.
What difference does it make? Your foot's tapping. You're going like this.
Yes and no. It,
I mean,
but okay, but if I used AI for my voice, that's when you can tell
because
because
you're using the cheap version
it's too perfect
and you're using the
and
cheap version.
it's got no soul, man. It's got
I
no
know it
soul.
does, but I use it. I use it to communicate messages. I don't necessarily care that it has any soul. I'm trying to tell you that 2 + 2 = 4, and I don't need to tell you that by saying, "Hey, 2 + 2 = 4." I just need to tell you 2 + 2 = 4, and I'm not going to pay $24 to have it say it the other way, or me buy the studio equipment to be able to say it that other way.
I mean,
Because that's
you're looking at, you know, hundreds
I
of dollars,
have you
thousands
seen
of
those?
dollars.
Have you seen those ads where a husband plays a song for his wife? She thinks he forgot their anniversary, and he's playing this song, and she
I've
gets
seen
all
some of
blurred.
the where they had
You,
AI generated.
that's all.
To,
That's a huge business.
oh yeah,
We don't have a
sure. Hey,
studio. Hey, just send me your story. Tell me a little bit about your wife. I'll load it into my whatever, and it'll spit using Suno. It'll spit out a song. Most of them will be bad. It'll cost you $30.
right,
You download it. I haven't spent even any money on postage.
right.
And if it works out well, in my little thing that I send you when you download it, I say, film your response, film her response.
Oh,
And
yeah, and
then
then you
all of
get
those get filmed and get uploaded. And I get to walk through and choose the good ones. Hey,
it hurts right here. Right
I know
here.
it does.
I
It's
mean,
gonna it.
how many years have I worked on my craft? You know what I'm saying? Well, I can tell you how many years. It's been 32 years. Yeah, 32
But
years.
does
At
it bother you
least.
that other people, musicians, uh, might be infringing on your craft and your ability to make money?
No,
Or
not at all. Not at all.
why?
Because
Why?
they earned it. They have the
What do you have
talent.
to do to earn it? Struggle?
I don't know about struggle, but I mean everybody does struggle. If
I'm
everybody
just.
struggles.
But how do you
Uh,
define having earned it?
some people are just naturally amazing at instruments. That's
But
true. I
that's
knew a
not fair.
guy.
That's not fair
Well,
because they didn't earn it.
it's not. It's not fair, but it's their God-given gift, some people have that.
I'm just being devil's advocate as to.
And I get it. I get it. But
Here's the thing: if you told me to go into the studio right now, Henry, I hate that music you generated because it's generated. And I go, I'll tell you what, I'll go in the studio and sing it because that's the best I could do. And you
Right.
go, Tanner, that's crap. I go, I don't
Right.
play guitar. I don't sing.
Right.
So what I had to give you was better before. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's better than me.
Uh, okay.
And I can't
And
hire him because I can afford that.
right. And I understand that. I do understand that. It's when people are using that to pass off as talent. That's what
Don't
bothers me.
when you try to fool somebody, that's the
Don't
problem.
fool anybody. Don't try to fool anybody. Just be honest about it. Okay, it served its purpose for this moment. You got your song. That's that.
The wife cried.
Yeah, the wife cried. You got a nice video out of it.
Yeah. You're
It's
not
not
putting it
going to
on
be a top
radio.
10 hit, you
Yeah.
know. It's not. It's not.
That's low hanging fruit.
It is, and you're not. I guess you're not taking anything away from anybody else because you're not going to make any money streaming that, or what? Well, you might make some money on the video, but
nobody was
nevertheless,
doing it. Nobody was doing it before that. So you're not
right?
taking anything away from anybody. You've created a new thing.
I used to do this thing where I would sing to the newspaper, and I would say, "All right, give me an article. Here we go," and somebody would be playing some guitar riff, or I would be playing guitar maybe, and just like sing about what was in the newspaper.
Oh, okay.
It's an improv trick. It's an improv trick. And if you can create a melody of any kind, you could sing about cat litter. I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hilarious. Is it going to be a top 10 hit? It is not.
But if you had an idea to do something like that could make you money,
John Lennon did it.
but you don't have any talent.
John Lennon sang for the benefit of Mr. Kite off of a flyer for a circus.
Was that a part of the I must be getting old. The
I think that's Sergeant Pepper.
Sergeant Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Yeah, that was Sergeant Pepper.
I saw that movie.
For the benefit of Mr. Kite, there will be a show tonight on trampolines.
Is that what that was? They were so
The
fun.
Hendersons will all be there. What a scene.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My son's is if something is generated, he absolutely hates it. And he made the point about that everybody misinformation that it's going to just do so much. It's going to take so much water and this, that, and the other. I think you do the math. It takes you're using 3 times as much water to make a hamburger because you got to feed the cow, you got to water the grass, you got to all the stuff that goes into the processing of it. If you can just
no water is gone. It's not.
No,
gone.
never. Water's never gone.
It's not.
You
gone.
can't get rid of water.
Right.
So I don't know what they're talking about. It's like the world's not going to run out of water.
No.
You can't take it anywhere. It changes form, but
and then it comes back because it's the water cycle.
Jesus' spit is still here.
Drinking dinosaur pee. I've been doing it lately.
It's here. Never left. Never left.
Right.
Just been recycled. Right. What a day.
All right. What a weird way to end our show, but it is time to go.
Yeah.
So enjoy your dinosaur pee, everybody. Make sure you drink plenty because you gotta hydrate. And thanks for watching.
We don't want to go the way of the You don't want to go the way of the dinosaurs.
Don't go the way of the dinosaur. Just drink the dinosaur pee. You'll be fine.
And we didn't even get around to talking about the new disclosure stuff, but
we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
See you next week.